Hello everyone, it is good news time. I'm Kieran from Speaking Spurs, talking all things Tottenham, and it is time to tell you that our sixth signing is in the door. That's right, Djed Spence signs for Tottenham Hotspur. He comes in alongside Ivan Perisic, Fraser Forster, Yves Bissouma, Richarlison and Loney, Clement Longley. Djed Spence, newest signing at the Spurs. It hasn't been announced on the website yet, hasn't been officially announced anywhere. Sky Sports News, The Sun have broken a story. Many of you would have seen there's been a leaked photo of Djed Spence in a Tottenham shirt where it looks like they're doing an interview. It's in the changing rooms by the look of it, the dressing room, home dressing room, talking to him with the media team. That'll be his official interview. And there we are, it's in. I'm assuming they're going to announce it tomorrow. We've obviously got a game tomorrow, a reunion with Eric Lamela as we take on his club over in Korea. But yeah, 21-year-old right wing back Djed Spence is in at Tottenham. So expect that to come out tomorrow morning. So he's already posed in his Spurs shirt ahead of the big money move for Middlesbrough anyway, to Tottenham. So he caught the eye of Antonio Conte last season as he helped Nottingham Forest fight to seal promotion while on loan there from Middlesbrough. Talks have obviously been going on for a while now, really frustrating. We were worried this was going to be the one that was going to drag on all summer, but it hasn't. It's a bit of a strange one because there were talks that we'd put in an offer of 15 million. They turned it down. They wanted closer to 20 million. But it looks like we've sorted out whatever issues there were. And I actually think they're probably going to get a smaller amount of money up front now, and the rest of it is going to be add-ons. So the compromise that we're hearing is the package is worth up to 20 million. So we will pay champion side Middlesbrough 12.5 million up front with a further 7.5 million to potentially come in add-ons. So there's no guarantee they're going to get any more of the money, but with add-ons could take it up to about 20 million. He underwent his medical, well, depending on when you're watching this video, either today, but the day he took the medical was Friday the 15th. Obviously passed. And then soon afterwards, that photo had started sweeping its way around social media. So he joins up with Conte's side when they return from Korea. He won't have time now to fly out there and be part of that. So he'll just be working his way around Hotspur Way, the training ground. He'll probably go around well, he's obviously been to the stadium. That's where his interview's been done. But now he'll be getting settled in. Probably have a couple of fitness sessions before Conte gets back. We've been hinting for a while that this one's coming, to the point where he posted on his Instagram. It was a video compilation from his performances in the 2021-22 season with Ryan Sessegnon saying, "You know what to do now." So that comes from the fact that they play together for England. So a little bit about his past. Spence, and this is where Fulham will be gutted. Fulham actually released him back in 2018, then snapped up by Borough on a free. He was then handed his opportunity in the first team under former Spurs player Jonathan Woodgate, who would have worn this shirt, and impressed enough to win the EFL Young Player of the Month in January 2020. He failed to convince Woodgate's replacement, which was Neil Warnock, as the veteran sanctions his departure on loan to Forest a year ago. He then made 39 appearances for Steve Cooper's team to help them to playoff success and promotion to the Premier League. Obviously, they would have been more than happy to take him back, and if a bigger club didn't come in, I think we would have seen Spence head to the Premier League with Nottingham Forest. He also impressed in FA Cup victories over Arsenal and Leicester. I believe he played against Liverpool as well, but they lost that game. But I think it was only 1-0. But in the games against Arsenal and Leicester, he held his own really well, got on the score sheet. So yeah, done well there against Premier League opposition. It was believed, I think Paratici was there to watch. So his displays, they also earned him an international call-up with the England under-21s, where he has spent time with Ryan Sessegnon and Oliver Skipp. So that explains why agent Sessegnon was on the case on social media. So as I said, he now becomes Spurs' sixth signing in this summer with those players I mentioned before, Perisic, Forster, Bissouma, Richarlison, and then Loney, Clement, Longley. So between all of them, it's not bad going, is it? So early in the window as well. We're not used to this. We are used to Daniel Levy only putting his hand in the pocket right at the end of the window after we've missed out on all our main targets. Prices are going up. He's trying to haggle. We don't get the right players in. This, though, is more of a typical Spurs signing that we would have seen over the years. A young player that will definitely be one for the future. He will get game time this season. I mean, there's enough competitions and games to be played for him to have game time. I don't know what's going to happen now with Emerson Royale and Matt Doherty. Doherty's obviously played in pre-season now, coming back from injury. Didn't look at his best, but his injury was not a comfortable one for him. Emerson Royale, we know, is more of a traditional right back than he is a right wing back. So if anyone's going to go, it will probably be him, because I can't see his offensive side developing the way we would have liked. Although Royale doesn't want to go. Word from his agent is that he's happy in London and wants to stay at Tottenham. So we'll see what happens there. It could be all three of them battling it out, but what a window so far for Spurs. We've got Champions League experience from Perisic, Forster and Longley. International experience from all of them. Premier League experience coming from Forster, Bissouma, Richarlison. It's great. Areas of the pitch, we're covering it all. So all of those signings up until now have been what you would call typical Conte signings. He's brought in experience, he's brought in quality, he's brought in hard workers. And then I think this signing is more in the mould of what Spurs want moving forward. Conte's already come out and spoken about Pape Matar Sarr, saying that he feels like he could be a real big one for the future for Spurs. But yeah, so happy to have another signing, especially a young English player, because our quota of homegrown players has not been great. We have so many foreign players within the squad. I think for the Champions League you can only have 17, and we've got 22 foreign players at the moment to pick from. So we need to get a couple out the door. We need the homegrown quota filling up now. And the players brought in, it's only him and Forster that actually count for that. So going to need a few more in, and it looks like there's going to be English players going out in the form of Harry Winks. So I don't know. I expect some more signings to be done still, the way Conte's talking. But interestingly, I think Alistair Gold asked the question in the press conference with Conte and Hugo Lloris about the Djed Spence signing and whether that was coming in or not. And he basically put the fire out on that one straight away and was saying that he didn't want to talk about another club's player, basically. But he'll know that he was in today for his medical. He's not stupid. And he would have known the second that one got over the line. But yes, that is it. You heard it here on Speaking Spurs. He is a Spurs player. Contract has been signed. My sources are telling me we're just awaiting tomorrow. It should come out to say that he's officially signed on the dotted line. There you have it. So let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Are you excited we've finally got this one over the line? Or do you think he's going to push his way into the squad at some point this season? I mean, I certainly hope he does. But also I hope it pushes the others onto another level. I feel like Matt Doherty is somebody that, before he got his injury towards the end of the season, he'd actually shown a couple of impressive displays. Emerson Royale obviously done well defensively. It's just in an attacking sense he was pretty poor. But Doherty had certainly looked like he was, coming into his own in a position. We saw him play well for Wolves. But look, if it pushes Doherty up another level, great. And Spence is obviously coming in under a great manager who is a wing-back specialist. So yeah, today I was going to be talking to you about another new signing that we've made, set-piece specialist. Not in form of a player, but I was going to talk about our coach, which I'll now be doing tomorrow at some point instead, because after all, players on the pitch are way more exciting than backroom coaches. However, I feel like this new coach is going to be a great thing, and it just shows this transfer window in terms of coaching, in terms of players. We are showing a new elite mentality. We're trying to improve things all over. So yeah, what do you think? Let me know below. Exciting times. keep on social media at the moment. There's a lot going on while Spurs are in Korea. Ledley's out there having a bit of fun. They're doing the pre-season videos. I know they're trying to get everyone sucked into this Spurs play thing where you pay a fee and you get to watch all the pre-season games and you get more training footage. But Spurs release all that stuff anyway. You'll just see it a couple of days later. So don't waste your money. Also, the new away kit is out. Let me know in the comments what you think of that one. It's a bit of an out there kind of kit, proper block colours. I'm going to give you my comments on those two kits at some point. Maybe tomorrow I might double it up with the coach video. I might do a separate one. So we will talk about the new kits and I'll let you know my opinions on them. But yeah, thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed that one. You heard it here on Speaking Spurs. Djed Spence, Tottenham player. I have been Kieran. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. And until tomorrow, come on you Spurs.